On this week's product review, we are taking a look at two new gaming controllers that JOWUA just came out with. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. First, we're going to unbox both of these different versions of the controller. We're going to test them out, see what kind of devices they actually work on, see what's inside the box, then go out to the Tesla and see how they work. Alright, now inside of the box, you get the controller. It comes with two joysticks, your X, Y, B, A buttons. You got your directional pad over here. Underneath here, you have your L, your R, your ZL, and your ZR. You have a capture, a home, and a turbo button right here. At the top here, you have your connection switch button, which we'll go through here in a minute, as well as your sync button and your USB-C button for charging and direct wired playing. Now also inside the box, you have this little guy here, which is going to be your wireless connector you'll plug into your Tesla or your computer. So this is not the Bluetooth option. There's another option with this for Bluetooth we'll talk about in a minute, but this is if you want to use wireless. They also provide you with the USB-C cable that's pretty decently long. Looks like about 3 feet. And they even provide you with this, which is a USB-C to USB-A converter. So if you have a refreshed model of the Tesla, then you're only going to have USB-C inside of your car. So you plug this in first, then you take the little wireless adapter here that they sent you, you plug it into the back of the USB-C converter or adapter, and then you're ready to go. Now they do give you two different options to buy from. You have the solid black option over here, and then you have the wood grain option, which you see across a lot of JOWUA products. So now across the top here, you have this little connection switcher. The first one here is for connecting it directly to that little wireless chip that we just talked about, the USB chip. The next one, the X, is for Bluetooth. The next is for switch, and then the last option over here is for powering it off or when it's wired directly to your console or your Tesla. Now this is basically an Xbox controller. It connects to all things Xbox, does all the same things Xbox controllers does. It has multiple vibration taptic feedback inside of the controller. You can change the taptic feedback anywhere from 30% all the way up to 100%. You can hold down the turbo button and press the rotational pad and check the battery levels. And one of my personal favorites is, watch this. See those little buttons there? They light up. How cool is that? So these things are kind of like, look like little magnetized kind of a look to them, and they actually light up when it's synced to your iPad, your iPhone, your Tesla, whatever. Which gets us to my next point, is I went to see what all I could connect this to. I was able to connect it to my computer, I was able to connect it to my iPad, which was super fun because I connected to a game called Bike Bear, and then for like 30 minutes I played it and I got pretty good. It's pretty cool. You can take it and go forward and backward, do all kinds of flips on this game. You can reset the bike if you crash, you can restart the level, go to the next level. You have a lot of different controls here, and it really worked perfectly well. I'm actually kind of excited to play with one of these. Now they're incredibly thin and made out of plastic, but they feel very solid and very high quality in your hand. I found that when I disconnected it from my iPad and then reconnected again, it connected just like that, super fast. And I was glad to see when it came out of the box, it was already fully charged. Now you can buy this on JOWUA's website for $49, but make sure you always check the description of all of my product review videos, because if there's any discounts at the time, they'll all be listed down below, as well as any purchase links down there. Just make sure you check them out. Now let's head out to the car, sync it all up, and see how well they work. Now the first thing you gotta do when you get in the car is go and plug it down into the USB-A console. And if you don't have the USB-A part down in there because you have a refresh model, remember, use the little converter or adapter that they give you from the USB-C to convert it into the USB-A, and then you can plug it on in. Now it's getting a little dark in here, so I apologize, it's gonna be a little bit hard to see. But what you're gonna do here is you're gonna go to the very top connector bar we talked about, put it all the way to the far left setting, which is the one that uses the USB wireless little Wi-Fi connector there. Then you're gonna hold down the sync button, count to 3 and let go. In a few seconds, you'll get some tactical feedback letting you know that it's been connected to the car. Then you'll see on your Tesla screen that it says there is one controller connected to the car, and that's how you know you're good to go. So next we went into Beach Buggy and gave this thing a try, and of course it worked very well. All the joysticks and all the buttons work very smoothly. And one of the great things about using a controller versus using the steering wheel inside of the car, which is what people typically do, is this one isn't going to wear out your actual wheels. Because remember, when you turn the steering wheel in your car to control the car on the game, your wheels are turning back and forth and they're wearing down a little bit outside on the ground. And I don't know if you've had your Tesla a while, but there's already a big enough issue with wearing through tires super fast. Probably don't need to add this to it. Now, as you're seeing while I'm playing this game, I am absolutely terrible at it. I hit pretty much every bird out there. But one thing I did notice is that when the controller is connected, it tells you on the screen which buttons to press to use your special powers or weapons or whatever you happen to be playing. I also noticed that on this specific game, Beach Buggy Racing, that that only the left joystick was good enough to control with. The right one didn't really do anything, but on other games, like, I don't know what it's called, Asteroids or whatever the game is that we recently got, either joystick controls it. So just a little bit different depending on which game you're playing. And there you go, a little first place win for you all. And of course, because it's so small, it easily fits down into your center console, taking up hardly any space and ready for you when you need it. Yeah, so I like it. I mean, it fits really well in the hand. I mean, it feels very natural. It has great tactical feedback. You got lots of settings on it. You got all the buttons in the right places. I like how they glow. They connect super easy on and off to the car. They allow you to power it off so that you don't accidentally hit buttons and wear down your battery. I mean, if you're a gamer and you like playing games on your phone or on your iPad and you want the ability to switch from one to the other really quickly, I mean, this definitely does the job. And I feel like the price is pretty good as well, although I'm not sure what typical game controllers cost. So assuming that $50 is average, this is right up there, and I think you're getting a pretty good product. Now remember, if you have any questions, please put them down in the comments section. I'll do my best to get back to them as soon as possible. Make sure to leave a like and a comment on the video. That really helps YouTube push this video out into the YouTube algorithm. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.